Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in Viewerland. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And we have fun with our videos where we just do these for entertainment purposes only. Always check your own manuals and everything about your equipment. But by running your equipment every week, you exercise it, you know it's going to be good, and you know that it's going to be there when you need it. So I don't keep this generator, like we said, in the corner in case my Champion dual fuel is in the corner of my Generac. If that doesn't start, my overhead doors aren't going to go up, so I have to bring it out the service store. So I have it readily available. I run non-ethanol fuel in my machinery, and I also will be changing the oil soon on it too. So today we just have the gasoline in it. Remember, you don't want to run them on LP all the time, because if you do that, you could end up hurting your machine because of the condensation. The propane is cold. It turns to condensation, it frosts up. When it melts, it turns to moisture and it could hurt your machine. So that's why I run it every week on gasoline, just to dry it out. I pour a quart in there, and I got it on the board there, as you can see. So she's gonna drain the tank completely out. That way, that's the best scenario, instead of using stable and a full tank of gasoline, and there's no way to get rid of it. So I use the gasoline as a secondary thing in a power failure. I'll use my propane first, and then I will use the gasoline if I exhaust all my propane. But today we're going to go ahead and start her. So the gasoline petcock is right here. When it's in line like this, the gas is on. When it's like that, it's off. So we want to have it on. And then once we start it, we're going to let it run for a minute. Then we're going to put a load on it. So we'll put the vacuum on it. So we're going to go ahead and start her. We're going to give her the full choke after we turn the battery on. And now we let it run for a minute, and then we'll plug it in and we'll go over by the Generac. Alright, boys and girls, as you can see, we have the green light on, showing that the last time it ran, it checked out, everything was good on it. When I was clearing the snow off of it last week, I accidentally hit the switch on the back, remember? And it gives me that code 2800, so you have to make sure you don't hit the switch. But if you ever get the red light, the code 2800, we know how to clear that. We've gone over that in another video. But you want to run your machinery every week, take care of it, and just get familiar with it. It lets you be familiar with your machinery so you know how it sounds, how it runs, and how to start it. And it's just a good little drill for you to do it every week. So we have the 24 kW. It's got a little moisture and stuff on top, so I'll be wiping that off with a towel. I let it run today for the 5 minutes, and then after the 5 minutes, I let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes. I come out, I wipe it down, and I also check the oil. So check your oil. In the frigid weather, when these things start for 5 minutes and they stop, and they start for 5 minutes and they stop, they develop moisture in the air filter system. So remember, we had that in the one video, the whole house run. So we did the whole house run with the air filter, where I went in there and I wiped out the moisture. So in the summer, you're not going to have that problem. When the machine runs long term, it dries that out, and it also takes the milkiness out of the oil. If you have milky oil, you'll pull it out and it'll look milky. Well, then you've gone too long without running it. So that's why I want to check your equipment, and if it's milky, go ahead and do a whole house run for 45 minutes to an hour. Check our other videos how to do that, and then that'll clear the oil up. But don't let it get too bad. That's why it's important you check it, and have fun and be safe out there. And thanks for tuning in. Sayonara, adios.